really want to just give sympathy to the families, not only the families, the victims of this incident, but even the people who were here in the park who were celebrating on a beautiful 4th of July evening.
Yeah, right there. That was Jeffrey Madry, the chief of department for the New York City Police, addressing the media after a pickup truck plowed into a crowd at a 4th of July party on New York's Lower East Side. 3 people died and another 9 were injured in that crash, including a mom and her 2 children. The incident is not being investigated as an act of terrorism at this time. And new this morning, Hezbollah leaders meeting with Hamas officials to talk about the war in Gaza and a ceasefire with Israel. Hezbollah, which is backed by Iran, has said it would stop attacking Israel if it ends the war with Hamas. This meeting comes a day after Hezbollah launched more than 200 rockets into Israel from the Lebanon border, targeting Israeli military bases. Now, the launches were in retaliation for the Jewish state killing one of the terror group's senior commanders earlier this week. NewsNation's Alisia Neves joins us with more details. And Alicia, Israel and Hezbollah have been trading fire for months, and the fears of a bigger Middle East war continue to grow.
Yeah, that's the concern here, right? This is a pretty dramatic escalation between Israel and Hezbollah, and it has a concern for many of NATO allies, of course, including the United States. The concern that this is a widening of Israel's war, putting it potentially in a position to be in a full-fledged two-front assault, right? In the south, battling Hamas and near and around the Gaza Strip, and then in the north, battling the Lebanese militant group Hezbollah. Now, for some context here, ever since the October 7th Hamas attack, where 1,200 people died, more than 250 people were abducted by Hamas, Hezbollah has pledged this solidarity with Hamas and Palestinians. They're essentially, saying that there have been these kind of tit-for-tat, as you noted, assaults between Israel and Hezbollah over the last couple of months, but nothing like the assault that we saw yesterday. Both sides, Hezbollah and Israel, agreeing and acknowledging that Hezbollah launched hundreds of heavy warhead rockets and dozens of drones at several of Israel's military bases. Now, the IDF, Israel's defense force, says it was able to intercept most of those rockets, and the few that landed in what they call open areas. So there was relatively minimal damage, at least 1 death, but compared to the all-out assault that they received, this again was minimal. Now, both sides again acknowledging that this was in retaliation to an attack that happened earlier this week from Israel. Israel saw the opportunity to take out a top Hezbollah commander and did so successfully. So again, Hezbollah retaliating in this attack, but also retaliating in what you mentioned a moment ago in this continued effort to get a ceasefire in the south of Israel, and saying that that ceasefire in the south would then lead to a ceasefire in the north. Lastly here, for just further context in terms of why this is so significant, this latest attack, Israel acknowledges that Hezbollah has about 150,000 rockets, making it a formidable potential enemy in the north for Israel. Israel saying it doesn't want that kind of full-fledged assault in the north, but being a little bit provocative. The defense minister saying, if need be, if necessary, it is willing and prepared to launch Lebanon back into the Stone Ages. Nick?
Thanks for watching, everybody. Go to joinnn.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. Also, don't forget to click that red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.